Hey there. Happy Wednesday. Do you ever feel like you're never gonna make it as a filmmaker? Recently, I've just felt like I've been in this really big kind of creative slump or whatever you want to call it, and like that I'm not growing anymore, and that I'm just making dumb mistakes that I shouldn't make, and I'm really overanalyzing my work and everything that I do, and just nitpicking it apart, and I feel like I'm stuck, and like maybe I've already hit my peak in this industry, which if you're wondering, that's a scary fucking feeling. And this has probably been going on for like a month or so, where I'll kind of just be, going through my random day and then have a huge panic attack of, oh my gosh, my career is over. Like, I'm not getting any better at this. Like, this is not for me. But yesterday, when one of these moments of panic and self-doubt was happening, I was chatting with my girlfriend about it. She's kind of like, what are you talking about? She's like, look at your work you were doing a year ago and what you're doing now. And a year ago, you would kill to be where you currently are. And I was sat there and I was thinking about it. I was like, is that true? And so I went back and I looked at some of my old work from a year and a half ago, and compared it to what I was doing, last month, the month before that. And I will say I was pleasantly surprised to see that I have indeed grown, even though it feels like I haven't been, at least for the past couple of months. But even in projects from the past couple of months, looking at stuff 6 months ago to now, I can see that I've clearly gotten better, even though it felt like I wasn't. Like, look at these clips from a spec I did a year and a half ago. Like this daylight interior scene. I remember at this time, I didn't have much experience with lighting. I don't think I owned really like any lights except for like those like Amazon softbox with the big light bulb in them. And I was trying to live this daylight interior, and I was getting so frustrated. I was like, oh, why does this not look like a commercial? Looking now, a year and a half later at commercials or spec commercials that I have done that are daylight interiors, I can clearly see that I have gotten better. And so, I think that this whole fear of mine that I'm not getting better is because I think sometimes I just get so focused on, what's happening tomorrow, what's happening in the future, what's happening right now, that I forget to kind of take a second and look back and see like the milestones I've hit and the progression that I had. Because, I do really care about doing this as a career. Like, this is really important to me. I really want to be really good at this. And so I'm always trying to, focus on like getting better and, rising up the ladder and trying to be the best that I can be. And that's good, I think, but I think it's also kind of detrimental at times because it doesn't allow me to kind of be proud of the things that I have already done. Even, though I'm not super far into my career, I have done stuff that like a year ago me or 2 years ago me would kill to be doing. So it's almost like just taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture and kind of looking at the road where you've come from. Even if you're not to where you want to be yet, I think it's really motivating to kind of look and see where you've been. Anyways, all this insecure rambling to say, if you're feeling stuck or you're not getting jobs or you're maybe stuck writing something or a lighting setup isn't working, take a pause, look back 6 months, a year ago, and realize that even though you're not and I'm not where we want to be yet, we're a hell of a lot further than we were a year ago, 2 years ago, and we're going to be a hell of a lot further a year from now than we are right now. So give yourself some grace, give yourself a break. You're gonna be good at this. You are good at this. Just keep showing up, and it'll be okay. Or AI has taken over and we don't have jobs and are homeless and are foraging for berries in the woods. That's also a very real possibility, but I like to look at the positive, so hopefully that is not gonna happen. You're the best. I'll see you next week.